Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always ready to explore.
Well, today we're tackling something I think we all could use a little more of a respect, right? Earning
Mm.
respect.
Such a fundamental thing. But yeah, so important in every aspect of life, really.
It really is.
Yeah.
And there's so much advice out there. You see articles all the time like 10 ways to earn respect or
Ah,
whatever.
exactly. Top 5 quick tips.
Exactly. But we're going a little deeper today. We're going beyond the list, digging into the why.
Love it.
Uh,
Because it's not just about, checking boxes. It's about understanding the deeper principles.
Absolutely. So our jumping off point today is this piece called, let me see, 10 Habits to Earn Greater Respect from Those Around You.
Okay, a classic. We're going to break it down.
Exactly. But we're not just going to read the list.
Mhm.
We're going to really get into it, see which insights resonate, maybe challenge some of the ideas.
And most importantly, how we can actually apply this stuff in our own lives, make
Yeah,
it practical.
100%. So let's jump right in, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Habit number 1, and this one struck me as a little counterintuitive. It's self-care.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's this idea that taking time for yourself actually increases others' respect for you.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. It's about setting boundaries, right?
Exactly. It's like if you're constantly overextending yourself, always saying yes, it can actually signal a lack of self-respect.
And people pick up on that. They see you're not prioritizing your own well-being, so they might not feel the need to respect your time or boundaries either.
Absolutely. So have you ever felt that pressure, like you should be available all the time?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially in today's world where everything's so fast-paced, we're always connected. It's easy to fall into that trap.
Right. And I think that's where this idea of self-care comes in. It's not selfish. It's about setting a healthy precedent.
It's about recognizing your own worth and making sure others see that too.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on to habit number 2. And this one really intrigued me. The power of silence.
Ooh, I like this one. Less is more.
It is. It's not about, being totally mute. But the article emphasizes speaking less and choosing your words carefully.
And there's a real power in that. Because when you don't just fill every silence, it creates this sense of anticipation.
Right. It makes people lean in like, okay, what's this person going to say? It must be important.
Exactly. Think about leaders you admire. They don't just ramble on, they speak with purpose.
That's a great point. It's like when someone who's usually quiet speaks up, everyone pays attention.
Absolutely. Because their words carry weight. They've chosen them carefully.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Habits 3 and 10 are all about presentation, composure, and confidence.
Okay, yeah. Putting your best foot forward.
Exactly. The article talks about staying calm in public, having poised body language. It's projecting that sense of self-assurance.
And that's huge when it comes to earning respect. Because people are drawn to those who seem confident and in control.
They're seen as reliable, capable.
And here's the thing. Research actually shows that even if you don't feel confident, just acting confident can make a difference.
Wait, really? Even if you're faking it?
Yeah. It's like this feedback loop. You act confident, your brain starts to believe it, and then others respond to that confidence, which reinforces it even more.
Wow, that's fascinating. So even if we don't feel it, acting as if can actually help us become more confident.
It's a powerful tool.
Now, for a potentially sensitive topic,
Yeah.
habits 4 and 7 touch on appearance.
Okay, interesting. This is always a tricky one.
It is, and I want to be clear. We're not saying you have to conform to any specific standards of beauty or anything like that.
Right, it's not about fitting into a mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the article encourages finding your own unique style and putting effort into how you present yourself.
And I think that's about showing self-respect. It's like saying, I care about myself enough to put some thought into how I present myself to the world.
Absolutely. It's not about being vain or superficial. It's about that attention to detail.
And it can make a big difference in how others perceive you. Think about it. If you meet someone who's dressed sloppily, it might signal that they don't really value themselves.
Right, but someone who has a unique, well-put-together style, it shows they've taken the time and effort.
It's that extra level of care that can really make an impression.
So how do you feel about this one? How does putting effort into your appearance make you feel?
It's interesting. For me, it's less about impressing others and more about feeling confident and put together myself. It's like a boost, you know?
Like you're showing up as the best version of yourself.
Exactly. And that confidence, that energy, I think it definitely impacts how others treat you.
Absolutely. Okay, moving on to habit number 5. And this one's all about communication. Speaking with purpose.
Okay, I'm all ears. I love talking about communication.
Well, the article emphasizes slowing down articulating clearly, and using a steady tone of voice.
It's about being mindful, not just rushing through your words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it ties directly into respect. Because when you take the time to express yourself clearly, it shows you value the listener's time and attention.
Absolutely. Think about it. How do you feel when someone's talking really fast, mumbling, like they just want to get their point across and move on?
It's so frustrating. It's like they're not really listening, not really engaging with the conversation.
Exactly. But when someone speaks slowly, deliberately, it creates this sense of like, okay, I'm going to listen to what this person has to say.
It's like they're giving your words the weight they deserve.
And that makes you feel respected as a listener.
Okay, time for one of my favorite topics, boundaries. Habit number 6 is all about setting clear boundaries, not letting people overstep.
Yes, boundaries are crucial for self-respect, but also for earning respect from others.
Exactly. It's showing people that you value your time and energy and that you're not going to let anyone take advantage of you.
It's about saying, this is where I draw the line.
And it's not always easy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we feel pressured to say yes or to go along with things even if we don't want to.
It's so true, but setting those boundaries, it actually communicates confidence and strength.
Because it shows you're not afraid to stand up for yourself.
And that's something people respect. They see you're not a pushover, you have your own values and priorities.
And speaking of values, let's wrap up with habits 8 and 9, which are all about authenticity and engagement.
Okay, love this combo.
Right. Being genuine, making eye contact, really listening to the other person.
It's about showing up as your true self, not trying to impress or be someone you're not.
Because people can sense that. Right. They can tell when you're being fake or putting on a show.
Absolutely. And it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Making eye contact, actively listening, it shows you're present and engaged.
It's like you're giving the other person your full attention, and that makes them feel valued.
It creates a real connection. It says, I see you, I hear you, and I care about what you have to say.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from self-care to communication, confidence, boundaries, authenticity. It's really about cultivating a deeper sense of respect, both for ourselves and for others.
And I think that's the key takeaway here. Respect is not just something you demand, it's something you earn through consistent actions.
It's an ongoing process, and it starts with respecting ourselves.
Absolutely. And then extending that same respect to the people around us.
So here's a final thought for you to ponder. Which of these habits feels most challenging for you, and why? Maybe focusing on that one could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of respect in your life.
That's a great question to reflect on.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.